Let's go crude oil. Okay, the projected low. We had volume profile. We had volume profile here in green. We have price profile right below that. Okay. When it comes down to volume profile, it came down to volume profile, but we never got a pull-in bar. We got to pull ourselves in. Never pulled ourselves in. There got to have a pull-in bar. It's got to either show a doji or a spinning top in blue. We don't pull ourselves in with red bars. Do not pull ourselves in with red bars. So when it came down to volume, you can see we got no pull-in bar. No pull-in bar in the 3 sim. These black charts are very simple. When you come down to volume or price with overall trend direction, you can see we were in a hard uptrend all night. The first thing you establish, what's my trend? We've been in a hard uptrend all night. So what I said, I'm concentrating on the buy side. I don't care because this white moving average crossed down. It didn't bother me. I still want to buy the low, the dip on low value area for the first test because of this. The angle of this moving average is key. It's a longer term moving average. It told me that I want to buy low value area. I want to buy this level. Okay? So, and the cool thing about it is, when we did a retracement this morning, if I take this low to this high, I'm at 76% retracement down there. My first 62% retracement was at 44. I never got a pull-in bar on volume profile. That's my first level I was looking at, volume profile. Now my last level of support is 76% retracement, and I was right on it. Look at that full retracement, and that gave you confluence for the big pop also. I do this on news events also, 62 to 76% from the low to the high after a pop. I'll do it at 10:30 coming up with news. We got over 600 plus traders now trading this news event like that, news events, getting that sweet spot. But that's why I projected 26 as a low, because it came down to volume and never pulled us in. But it's because of the Magenta MA was in a hard uptrend. So the first thing you do when you first log in this room, what's my trend? Am I trending up? If I'm trending up, I buy the first test of green. If the Magenta moving average is down, I sell the first test of red within 2 ticks with the pull-in bar. Don't make it any more difficult than that. And you have to make sure it's the first test of the profile. If not, you're going to get into stops. Okay? So you got to make sure you do that. It's the first test of the area. So let's go over here then. So if I know that the Magenta moving average is key, the angle, right? I want to buy the first test of green. This is my projected low. I said this morning would be major support. It came down to volume profile, never got pulled in. So then it comes down to price, which is right here at 26. Then I look for a doji and spinning top within 2, maximum 3 ticks of price over here. Right? There's my plus sign. The lowest low. I got to close above it. A body of the candle closed. Here it does not close. The body of the candle does not close above it. Just wicks. Wicks don't count. Wicks are for amateur traders. Then it goes lower. The doji sets a lower low. I'm still straddling price profile. I want to close above that doji by a body of the candle. There's the body of the candle. Here's my exact bar I want to pull myself in at. It came within 2, maximum 3 ticks. I was straddling the profile. It was not ticking, did not open and tick below it like volume profile did. We never got pulled in on volume profile. Did not take a loss because there's no trade. So I said price profile is the next level, 26. Comes down to 26. There's my bar, get pulled in. You don't want to risk more than $130 to $150. I like to use $130 maximum risk on number 1 trades. This is called a number 1. A deep pullback with trend. So you're risking $130 maximum risk. Then what you can do after you pull yourself in, you're going to have targets. The first overall target after I see the first symmetry dot pop was 10 ticks. I like to scale. If you're more aggressive, you can wait for the first set of symmetry dots to scale right here. Then my overall next target is going to be the next set of symmetry dots or the opposite side of profile or hedge. So my target was actually up here at 80. I said even all the way down here. When we got pulled in, I said my target's all the way up here. My last target. I was pretty much right on. So you want to scale on your first target, Maximum $130 risk. Definitely got to scale. If you don't scale on your first target, if you're a little bit more aggressive, first set of symmetry dots, you have to get out 50% of your position. If you've done 10 contracts, you got to bail 5. If you've done 4, you got to bail 2. Doing 4, 6, got to bail 3. 75% off. 75% off here. You bail on the rest of your position because I said short 80 would be the next short. Came pretty close to it. That'd be the next level to short, and that's a great, great place for the target also. So very simply what we do, we look for trend by the first test of green LVA. We don't sell HV in an uptrend. All right, that's how we do it. And then you got to have a pull-in bar over here. Pull-in bar, you got to make sure you pull yourself in. Same set that's been working for 30 years.